Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Marlo. I just accomplished doing my wall storage by NewAge, and I just want to go over some important items that you must have to accomplish this project. So, of course, we got the drill here. Make sure you get the drill with the hammer drill setting. Okay, guys, with the hammer drill setting, and you know because you'll see the logo right there for the hammer drill. Also, we've got the sensor. This is a very important sensor, and I'll show you what it does later on in the video because we're going to do the installation. So also, you're going to need the impact nut drill attachment. So this is size 7/16, and that's what gets the those big lag nuts into the wall. Okay, guys. Oops. And then you need a crayon or a pen. Obviously, we're going to need measuring tape. Right there, measuring tape. And then also a leveler stick. This one's 4 feet. And I like the long one. And that's also going to help you get the front beam on the wall nice and straight because you don't want something up on the wall that's crooked, guys. So we're going to get started with this project. This project is a little difficult, but with my video, it's going to make it easier, guys. So we're going to proceed on. Hey guys, so the reason why I chose the NewAge ceiling storage was because as you can see, I already have shelvings there off to the left, and then right here I have a cabinet, and there's a lot of dead space there, so I wanted to put another ceiling storage right there because of all the dead space right there. I can use that space, right? So I chose a 2 feet by 8 feet. So as you look at this ceiling storage here, my wall is only a little bit over 8 feet, and you may come across this problem. So the reason why I'm telling you this because there's a little hack that I had to do. So let me get started and show you how to get started with this project. So I'm up here on the ladder here, and your first thing what you're going to want to do is decide how low do you want it from the ceiling, right? So what you're going to do, this storage can hang down to 18 to 33 inches. All right, so I just chose 30 inches to be on the safe side. So pretty much what you're going to do is just take your measuring tape. Pretty self-explanatory. You're going to put your measuring tape at the ceiling and then go down however how long you want to go down. You're going to make your mark. So I marked at 30 inches. And you're going to mark it, right, with a marker or pen. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use your leveler stick because this back beam here, see this back beam? There's 2 of them. And it hangs on this back bracket, hanging back bracket right here, okay? So all garages have studs, right? Like a wood planks in the wall. They usually run every 16 inches or every 24 inches. So mine went every 16 inches. So for this, all you need is 3 studs, right? One on the far left in the corner, one in the middle, which is 4 feet. Then we're going to go another 4 feet, right? And see, mine couldn't go, it wasn't even all the way. So here's 16 inches, but I had to do a little hack, and I'll create another video for you guys. But yours should be normal. I think mine is like that because my wall is only a little bit over 8 feet. But I'll create another video for a hack if yours is not evenly spaced like mine. So how do you find your studs? No matter what, you're going to need a stud finder. And I like this one because it lights up. You just press the button and it lights up and it shows you the thickness of the wood. Okay, go down here. So right there, we have 5 lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's good about this sensor, not all sensors are like this. I'll put a link in the description so you can find it, but you just mark in the middle of those lights there, and that's the center mass of the wood. You don't want to be on the far left or the far right. You want to be center mass. And that's how you find your studs. And what's also good about this, it will tell you if there's electrical wires in the wall. So you don't want to hit no electrical wires. See these little bolts here? They'll light up if there's electrical bolts. And I came across that problem. I'll show you further in this project. So here we go, guys. So these back beams, there's 2 of them that hang on this back bracket. As you can see, the bolts go behind this back bracket here and come out, and there's only 1 stud right here. Okay, so just look at it so you have an idea how the screws go in when you put them together. And then on the other side, the stud is on the far left. And you're gonna need a leveler stick, no matter what. I'm trying to do this project without a leveler stick. This one's 4 feet, and it makes measuring super easy because it's 4 feet. So you just put that together, and that's 8 feet. Automatically, it does the sizing for you. And when you do your leveling, you look for the bubble in the middle. In the middle, and you draw your line. And you draw your line all the way across, you get an idea what's straight. So when you put these back beams across the wall, you know that they're straight as much as possible. So we're gonna move on. I'll break down the pieces to you, get the job started with you guys. Hey guys, so I'm putting up the wall storage by NewAge, and I want you to pay attention on how I put those screws in with the washers. And I ran into a problem. I just had this slotted slat because my stud had to be extended because there was no stud right here. But I want to mention that these acorn screws that are meant to go on here, right, they don't go all the way down from what I noticed, and it's still loose, as you can see right here. So what I did was, instead of using these acorn screws here, I went to Lowe's or Home Depot, and you want to get these, see how it's opened at the end instead of an acorn. And this is the size that you need, 1/4-20. And I got that. Because now I can put this on here. I'll show you in a moment. So now, see how it's on there nice and tight? With the acorn screw they provide, it's not on there nice and tight. So if you ran across that problem, there you go. Alright guys, I'm at this stage right here, as you can see. So the next thing is to put this pulley on, okay guys? So I'm on the last slot, and you're gonna put the screw in from the outside. And then how you're gonna place this on is you're gonna put the pulley on the screw like this. Right, goes on like that. And this thing that you'll find in the bag, you're gonna put on like this. There's like a little slot
Put it on right there. And then you take that screw right here, lay it on there. So as you can see right there, I'm gonna need my drill to put that on, but that's how it goes on right there. Alright guys, I want you to pay attention to the bolt setup that I have here. This is on the far right side. So I'm putting that pulley on, right? So what you're gonna do is take that 5/16 bolt, you're gonna put it through, and then you're gonna have your pulley, and then this carrier, and then this bolt. But make sure you have this inside here before you put everything together. And then the secondary bolts and washers. So this depends where you're gonna put this, depending on if you're gonna put this wire on the ceiling or the wall. So if you're putting this on the wall, you're gonna skip 1, 2, 3, and then do it on the 4th one down. If you're gonna do the ceiling, you know, each one is different on how low you want it from the ceiling. So you can choose either slot. Just a good way to measure it is put this all the way up to the ceiling, and you can find out, you know, where the tension is. Does that make sense? So there you guys go. That's the setup right there. As you can see, right inside there. So you can see how everything goes in order.
So guys, just give you a better understanding how this aluminum cable attaches to the side beam here. So you just put the screw on the other side. You're gonna put the aluminum cable on just like this. You'll take this flat washer, put it on right there, just like that. And then you're gonna take your nut and put it right on, just like that. And then, of course, with a wrench, we'll tighten it down tighter. So that's how it looks, just like that. And then next, what we're going to do is apply this aluminum wire to the wall. You can either put it on the wall or the ceiling, but I chose the wall. So let's get started with that. So guys, obviously, as you can see here, I applied the back beam there, and then we have the side beam. So the next step is, before we can apply the front beam and the shelving, we have to make a strong foundation. So we have to either apply this cable assembly here. It can either go to the ceiling or to the wall. I'm choosing the wall because it's easier for me. And what's good about this wire here, you can either, they know that, you know, the studs sometimes aren't even, right? So you can either apply it more to the 6 inches to the right or 6 inches to the left, or on the ceiling, it doesn't have to be straight up. It can be 12 inches this way or 12 inches that way. So that's a good thing about this cable assembly here. So what we're gonna do is, I'll show you right now. I'm gonna hold this in my hand with the it's called an iPad plate assembly here. I'm gonna leave it already attached. It doesn't already come attached. Pretty much all you do is unscrew this, and it creates a gap and then you could put it on, but it's already attached now. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have it in my hand, and so I know where the stud is, but how are you gonna find the stud? So my stud is right here. So I'm gonna go straight up, and how I was able to find the stud, I use my stud finder. All right. So what I'm going to do, I have my stud finder in my hand, and I'm gonna apply it right here. I have my fingers down, and my stud is right there, right in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right in the middle there, that middle light. I'm gonna mark it with my pen so I can line up my eye plate with the stud. All right. So guys, what I've just noticed, so I gotta make longer tension on this, because what I did was I brought this wire up, right? And my studs line up here in this region, right? But what I sense in this area is electricity with my sensor, which means there's electrical wiring somewhere in this region. But as I went higher, there was no wiring. So how I was able to tell. So here we go. Check this out. This is why these sensors are good. So I come along, and see how, let me show you. See how there's those electricity insignias are blinking. So there's some electrical wires. So I don't want to I don't want to drill there. I have to go higher. So I can either put my wiring on the ceiling or just go a little bit higher. So I'm going to go a little bit higher. So that's what's good about this sensor. It tells you where there's electricity wires. So guys, something that you guys may encounter. So I was going to put it a little higher against the wall, but there's electrical wiring there because my sensor told me. So I'm going to have to attach this to the ceiling, guys. So I'm not going to take that chance. So let's get started with that. So guys, I'm still on my ladder. So I've got this sensor on my ceiling. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this sensor. Make sure there's no electrical wires. So I'm going to go press the button, go across, and boom, I found the stud right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. The third light in is where I'm going to mark with my pen or crayon, so I know where my stud is. All right, guys, so I got to attach this to the wall. I already marked my stud with the blue crayon right there. So pretty much how you know is you just stretch it out, right, to where you feel the good tension. See, as I pull, you don't want to, do it too tight, just right to where the beam is still, level. You don't want to pull it too tight, just right to where it's straight. So I found my spot about right here. See? And then I'm going to just color those eyes right there so I know where to put my pilot holes. All right, guys, so I have my drill here. I'm going to do the pilot holes. So very simple, nothing crazy. I go real slow at first, so I'm going to go real slow. And I've got wood. I know I can feel it because it's real hard. So I've got wood, so just a little harder. And that's my pilot hole. That's it. And I'll do the other one right here. So guys, I'm putting in those lag screws, and as you can see, there. You want to have a hammer drill. This is what makes everything easier for you to put that into the studs there. So as you can see, it's on the hammer there. So here we go. It's that easy. And it's that easy, guys. So I have both of them in. It's nice and secure. So let me get down the ladder here. All right. So as you can see, it's kind of like the wire is kind of like at an angle, and that's what's cool about the storage, because it can go 12 inches that way, 12 inches this way, or to the side 6 inches this way or 6 inches that way. That's what's the advantage of this wire here. So here you go. So I'm gonna do the other side. Stay tuned. So guys, before I apply the front beam here, I have the pieces right here. So I have the 2 long pieces that come in the packet and the short little beam there that goes in the middle to reinforce the front beam. So these are the screws you're going to use, and you'll know because there's like a little square, right? So you're just going to apply this. Well, you just put these together just like that, and then you'll lay this right on top, just like that. And then you'll take these screws, you just fit them right in there, just like that. And then of course, on the other side, you're gonna apply the nut, right, to tighten everything together. So it's probably best to do it like that. And then you'll come over here. And of course, apply the nut and tighten them all down. And also guys, don't forget to apply your washers before you put on the nuts, okay? Let's do a little drill action. See guys. So guys, I got the beam all in one piece, as you can see here. So all you do is pick up the beam, and you see these little eyes here, they connect. They connect onto the side beams here, very easy. No screws needed. You just connect it on both sides. That's the next step. So guys, I was easily able to put that front beam up, but I noticed underneath, as you see the hole there, so 2 more screws on each side, right underneath. Hey, what's up guys? So you have your front beam support up, right? And you're also going to look down and see all these leftover screws. Don't worry about these. These are just for if you're trying to put your insulation into concrete. So these are concrete anchors, but we're putting ours into wood. So the next step is putting up these wire grids, these wire support grids up there. So just want to show you they're not all shaped the same. So on the edges on the far right is a different shape. So I'll show you how to put that up. So here's one shape here, and then here's the other shape. You see how it goes like this at a dip. So what you're going to do, I'll show you. So you have this here, all right? These are more support. Just put this in just like this. And then, as you see right here, just lift it up, put it over, put it in. And then you're gonna lay this grid right on that. And you'll take this grid and attach it just like that, and you keep on going all the way down. So the next step. All right, guys, so these acorn nuts weren't sufficient for me, so I have to go to Lowe's here, where the nuts and washers are, as you can see here. And what you're going to get is the 1/4 20th, and you're going to use these throughout your project. The acorn ones did not work for me, so they weren't snug enough. So here you go, just $5.98. So guys, so I put those 2 support grids up there. So now we got to put those cross brackets underneath to support. So I got them together right now. So what you're going to do is put those 1/4 20th nuts and a washer there and one of these screws here. All right, you're going to put it together, and then each end is you're going to do the same thing when you put it up on top. So we're going to go ahead and put it on top so I can show you. So as you can see, these holes on top here, right? So you're going to line the ends with each hole, and you're going to do the same thing, and you're going to put those spacers, nuts, and screw in each one facing up, like how you see here. I'm going to go ahead and finish that real quick. So guys, just a quick tip. You're going to use one of these support grids to hold up your project. These cross beams here, because if you don't have this grid to help you hold this up, it's going to be extra difficult. So it just kind of holds it in place as you put the screws in. All right, guys. All right, guys, these cross beams are installed, as you can see. Nice and snug. So we're going to go ahead and put the rest of these support grids on all the way down. So guys, we're going to place these grids one by one, just like you see here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this with one hand, you guys. Hey guys, I want to thank you for making it this far through the video. You guys are hardcore. That means you actually want to install this shelf in your garage. Make sure to check your work, put a little bit of weight on it, make sure it withstands your weight. Don't forget all the items that you need. And hopefully you continue to follow my channel. Hopefully you subscribe and you learn some good stuff, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.